And das ist das. Ah. Another weird message. Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, I can see.
I just love how these people will go up to the biggest, beefiest steel door and be like, I could open this! We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands, you fucking think?
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
Yeah, I'm with Clover on that.
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
What, the truck or the door?
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
Interesting. You're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the loudspeakers.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Huh. That's probably not good. What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
So maybe we'll go a little past the MX game stuff. I'll find a good break point eventually.
We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto.
I would normally say, like, I'm gonna aim for an ending, but the last 2 times I've done that, it's bit me in the ass. So, I will eventually find a good,
I'm worried about Quark.
pausing point for this stream, and then I'll pick it back up Monday.
We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Alright, let's go find your adopted child.
Let's go.
Is this how he's acting about it? Could be his actual child, who knows? Alright, back to the warehouse. And who do we think opened the door early? We returned to the floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door. That's actually surprising.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Okay, so that
Is he alright?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait!
Nope, too late. Mioji gotta go deal with his grandson.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Over and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Oh, yay. Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back to in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out in a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even, and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelavir. Now that I've administered it...
The Excelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh.
Hemiyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Yeah, it's a good thing that our small child is not going to die.
Oh, please. It was nothing. Really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
Yeah, that's smart. So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back towards the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Right, huh?
You know that memory card we found?
Oh yeah, this thing?
Yeah, I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
Hell yeah.
What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Oh.
Yeah. He's right.
Okay, well.
There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Well, let's find out. Oh yeah, there it is. Right, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner than I'd done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers. It's also a really weird waveform.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
Huh.
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them. 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is extremely ominous, though I have no idea what's going on.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are dead.
Oh.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Huh.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects.
Test subjects.
Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately.
Oh.
Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Well, that's probably bad. Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. And Miyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
What?
These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets, but they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked.
Yeah?
That was the idea behind this test.
Oh, one of my friends actually has applied, and I don't think he ever got accepted to one of these tests, but he got close a couple times.
They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Oh. Involved?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other.
Ah.
What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people, she said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
And Miyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
Oh.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, Radical 6.
Uh-oh.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation.
That sounds not good.
The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only 1/3 or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
Still, 2 billion deaths is not nothing.
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Yeah, the theory, well, it's not, I guess it's not really a theory, it's The societal collapse is what I was gonna kind of go over, but it's theoretical in that if it ever happens, then we're all fucked. And basically it's because too many people are missing from our society for it to continue in the state that it was. Wow, damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the date I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2020.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
And you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell's going on here? That thing is from the future.
You see...
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the
We know how
We're out
that
of
works.
time.
No!
We need to go back to the warehouse.
But tell us! Wait, you haven't
Don't
answered.
care. I
Don't
need
care.
more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
Everyone needs time. Goddamn.
Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
Alright.
It's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Jesus, okay, Grandpa.
Hey, come on now.
Fine.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. If I can do the voting for our pair, I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Temiyoshi gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. I'm gonna need 20 hours before I explain everything to you. Probably not inaccurate for some of the things that may or may not happen. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably get going too.
Yes. You'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Okay. So. Another voting session. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses Ally and Dio picks Betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray. The risk with Ally is just too high.
Yeah, that's logical. Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable, even if you ignore his age or condition. It's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
Well, that's good. You'll vote
Yes.
Ally?
Of course.
Okay.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Fee turned to walk into the room just to the left of theirs. Watch the doors go. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got 1 BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? You could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that! Ugh! As if! In your dreams, creep!
Rude. Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed. God damn it, Sigma.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Miyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AV room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Swipe a card. Go in. Okay. And the next game will now start.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What could be happening? What's up?
Could you pick betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, tackle you, but you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely.
really nicely. Please let me potentially get you killed.
Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Goddamn, Clover.
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Anything?
Anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really sure you can trust that old fart?
Goddamn, Clover. Hey, now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
What if he chooses ally and we don't?
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that.
I'm not so sure about that, Clover.
Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself.
No trust. No trust.
I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick betray?
Hell no.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Miyoji and pick ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there's only one possible answer. You press X to doubt.
3, 2, 1.
There's no question. No fucking question.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Okay. Time to see what our results are this time.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Yeah, plus I can always explore that ending later, but I'm pretty sure that would have been a quick route to an end.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright. Good. Yeah. Woo! Good. A good round.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, it seemed like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
Really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said. Oh well, whatever.
He sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally.
Dio!
Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for attaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
An ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys.
Oh.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the Star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys show me all your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. I can't tell whose wrist is wrist. Which wrist is... Well, some of them you can. This is obviously Kay. That's mine? No, that was Dio. This is mine. Huh. It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair and Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyoji's the yellow pair.
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue. Kay's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
And how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're going to be white this time.
Ah, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah. They're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
Should have seen them too then, Flea.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? He nodded and began to explain. Option A. That Miyoji and me would form one group. B, Magenta, and Dio Green would form another. Clover and K would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah. There's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their... But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
So they'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Okay.
Alright, what now?
Alright, I think I'm gonna call this a good place to stop. I'll be back doing this again probably around 5 p.m.-ish on Monday, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. I'll have to see how things are going, but I don't have work, so it's not like I'm as time constrained as I normally am. But I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go see if I can find someone to raid. Looks like we have more doors to explore. Tune in next time to see how we figure it out.